Hey there Magic One, Bronya here. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Before we jump on in, this short introduction will cover how you can book a personal reading or healing, connect with me beyond YouTube, and learn intuitive tarot with me for free. That's right, you heard correctly. You'll have to watch on to find out how. If none of this interests you, feel free to skip this introduction by clicking on the video progress bar. All of the links for everything I discuss in this introduction are clearly set out for you in the video description down below. I'd love to perform a personal reading or healing for you. Follow the link below to check out the offerings on my website. Readings and healings of different durations are available, including handwritten tarot letters direct from me to you. To connect with me beyond YouTube, join my karmic community to be part of a guided self-development journey, hear updates from me, and receive special offers. You can also find me on Instagram and on Facebook, where I share more inspo and insights, but please do use the links provided below, as unfortunately there are fake accounts out there. If you're intrigued by tarot and want to learn to guide yourself, I have a free mini course to get you started, and I've designed it just for you. You'll find the link down below and you can follow that to gain immediate access to this interactive online course, which includes over 40 minutes of video. To learn all the basics of tarot and my signature process for reading tarot from the heart, you can join the initiation, which is my 4-week journey that will take you deeper into the art. Or check out my other channel, the Wild Lotus School of Tarot, where I share my knowledge, experience, tips and tricks to help people like you get started reading tarot. Well, that's it from me for now. I am wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead. Let's get on with your reading. Capricorn, welcome to your tarot reading for October 17th to the 23rd. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. Cappy, we have the 9 card block here, 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome. Oracles, I've got a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. Wow, we have the Fool at the heart of the reading, Capricorn. It feels like a fresh new start or a new path is opening up for you. That's really going to help you restore the karmic balance in your life, and I feel end a challenging cycle. So we'll get to that. The first oracle out was Stop, Drop and Ground, and that is very important because when we are grounded into the body, that is when we can sense our intuition. That's when, you know, we really can get the clarity on the way forward. It can be tricky when we're pushing our energy out into the world all the time. So it's about stopping and bringing it back to yourself so that you can really reevaluate here and find your sacred flow. This feels like you getting back into alignment. You know, when we're sort of going against the grain, things can feel hard long term, okay? Maybe if we're choosing work or relationships or environments that are just not in alignment with our energy, we can get that feeling of struggle. We can feel like opportunities aren't coming our way. And sometimes mentally or even physically, our health can be impacted as well. So we have this kind of surrender to moving in the direction that feels good for you. We've got the You Are Good Enough card, full moon in Virgo. You deserve this and it's your time to receive, Capricorn. Now, interestingly, I've got double 7 of Pentacles here, bottom of the deck, and your lead tarot energy. Now, the 7 of Pentacles for me, Capricorn, is a reevaluation energy. It is you coming to a point where you're really having, you know, a lot of reflection on where you are in your life right now. Now, sometimes the 7 of Pentacles can be a reminder that, you know, you've really invested in a path, but potentially you're not getting all of the returns that you'd hoped for from it. So there needs to be some kind of change, some kind of, you know, fuel injection into it to get things moving. So it could be across the board, or it might be in a single life area, say love or work and career. But generally the 7 of Pentacles is that you are putting in the time, effort and energy. You've been working hard, you've been doing your bit, Capricorn, but maybe you are not being met with the reciprocal energy from somebody else, and that has led you to thinking, well, you know, should I stay here? Or maybe I should consider a fresh new start, some kind of new beginning. And I feel like you've been reaching out, Capricorn, and if you haven't been, then I think you should, because you've got the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups here as your first two cards. Now, both of these energies are associated with messengers of opportunity. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy for me, the Fool being Aries, and Justice being Libra energy. So you may or may not be dealing with one of those signs. So the Knight of Wands next to the Page of Cups can be somebody coming in unexpectedly with some kind of offer or opportunity, I think, linked to this Ace of Pentacles for you. So often the Knight of Wands comes into your life quickly, unannounced, when you least expect it, that kind of energy. So maybe you weren't even seeking, and all of a sudden somebody comes in and makes you an offer, and you're left with this decision around, should I move towards it? Or if you have been seeking, you might kind of expect it, maybe not so soon. It feels like it's coming in quickly. Now, sometimes the Page of Cups can be a different direction. It's associated with a fun, creative, joyful, sometimes a little bit quirky or eclectic energy. Sometimes it's just the kind of package that you wouldn't have considered, whether this represents a new person, a new romantic interest, or a new work career line. It feels like it's something that maybe, you know, you didn't know you were seeking until it showed up. And it just feels like this is going to allow you to move into like a new direction, a new chapter of your life towards passion, towards purpose, towards growth, and end some kind of challenging cycle. So the Ten of Wands is here, and it feels until this opportunity has come your way, you have been sort of on autopilot, just kind of, you know, going throughout your days in the sort of automatic pattern here. Maybe, you know, it felt like hard work. Maybe you were putting in a lot of time, effort, and energy. Maybe you had a lot of responsibility on your plate. Either way, it feels like you weren't really able to see a pathway out of this, Capricorn, but the universe has other plans for you here with these two energies, and it's going to allow you, if you follow this path, to take a big sigh of relief and end that cycle that I feel is really draining you energetically. So we have the Knight of Swords, that's Gemini energy, sorry I forgot that before, Capricorn, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever this offer or opportunity is, it feels like it's going to become solid or materialize, okay? Whether it starts as a conversation or a message, it feels like all of a sudden you have the contract in front of you, or you have a potential commitment beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is the very earthly, grounded, physical part of that coming through, and it feels divinely gifted for you, Capricorn. So the Ace of Pentacles is that beginning of the new energy that you really can, if you invest in this, you know, expand. The Fool is this indication that maybe it's time to take a leap of faith here, Capricorn, onto this new path without getting too sort of hung up in where it's heading, what the end game is, what the destination is, because it just feels like this is the, you know, the justice that you have been, you know, seeking, whether you've been conscious of it or not, to even things up, to finally receive, to get things growing, you know, beyond the 6 and 7 of Pentacles, so you can reach that 8, 9, and 10, you know, having the stability, having the security, having the abundance to build, you know, a beautiful life for yourself. So the Knight of Swords feels like a quickening of pace, okay? It comes in, there's a consideration, there's an evaluation period, but as soon as you say the words I'm in or I accept this, it just feels like things really, really speed up, and before you know it, like, it's solid, it's real, and you know, you are definitely on that fresh new start. So down here I've got some different energy. I've got the 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and Justice. So the 5 of Swords can be, you know, a conflicting energy, and it can be in your environment. So Capricorn, the fact that you are, you know, going on your way on this fresh new start, you know, it may actually trigger somebody else in your environment, whether that's an existing employer or you know, partner that you might be moving away from. It just feels that, you know, there is the potential for this to kind of escalate here, and there could even be dissolving of existing contracts, or, you know, marriage even with the Justice card. It can talk about legal situations. So do make sure that you have the advice that you need, you know, before sort of, you know, initiating those parts of the process, okay? But the Six of Pentacles really feels like you are taking back the control, that you are putting yourself back into a position of balance with this, because maybe where you're coming from, linking to that Ten of Wands, somebody else held the control and the power, and you just had to sort of go along with it. This is you now stepping into your truth, you calling the shots, you walking the new path, and it's just the change or adjustment that you needed. Now, Justice also can require you to need to hold firm boundaries, maybe against energies that are going to try and fight you for this, or fight to keep you in the old, okay? Others don't like it when we change as well, or that we, you know, have opportunities of change. So you may need to draw a line, Capricorn, and really be firm in your decision here. But isn't it interesting how we've got two energies of balance here? But in the Six of Pentacles, we see figures that are just kind of getting breadcrumbed by, you know, an emperor here. And in Justice, we see, you know, you've taken back the power, you're holding those scales and they're in your hands. So it's like the power can be put back in your hands here, Capricorn, through this new opportunity, and saying yes to it and stepping onto the path. Yeah, I've got the Hanged Man here. It's called perspective. So you might be needing to take a different viewpoint here. Sometimes with the Hanged Man, we need to accept that in order to liberate, right? Liberate as the Fool on the new path, we need to go through endings as well, which can be challenging, yet they are the gateway to the new energy. Three of Cups. And it feels like the celebration will be yours, and that you will be finding joy very soon after this, and you're planting important seeds for your future here. So that is a beautiful celebrated energy. Some of you might even be waiting for the outcome, the verdict, the answer from something that you've already applied for. And if so, I would see this combination as being a successful response in your favor, Capricorn. So that's what I have for you, and I'm going to leave it there, Cappy, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do keep in mind that being a general reading for the collective, it may or may not resonate, but do feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I love connecting with you over there, and please do hit that subscribe button to support the channel and keep so many of the readings coming. Wishing you so much love and magic, Capricorn. Do take care. Bye for now.